Hi, this is Bob Vineyard with the Georgia Medicare Minute. I want to talk once more about Medicare and cancer. It's a popular topic. It's one of concern to a lot of people our age. And so I wanted to touch on that. And actually what I'm going to be doing is referencing an article that I posted on LinkedIn a year or two ago. Somebody reminded me of it and said it was a very good article, and they called me up and they had some questions about it. So I'm going to hit some of the high points, and every once in a while you may notice me looking to the side. It's because I'm reading from the report. Something I don't normally do. I like to just kind of speak off the cuff, but when it comes to stats and so forth, I want to make sure that I've got my information right. So I'm going to touch on this article. I will link to it below the video so that you're welcome to go and read it and make notes and gather some of the information that's there. But let me talk about cancer, and I'm going to first start out by giving some information from the American Cancer Society that says half of the 1.4 million new cancer diagnoses each year occur in people who are age 65 or older. Now that's a staggering statistic, and it's something that kind of took me back when I was looking for the information for this article. Medicare pays almost half of the $74 billion, that's billion with a B, that's paid for cancer treatment. So Medicare figures very heavily in this part of the equation. If you have original Medicare and a supplement plan, for the most part, you're not going to have to worry about your out-of-pocket cost for cancer treatment, for any kind of healthcare treatment, but especially for cancer. Another thing that I found out from the American Cancer Society is that 80% of cancer patients receive chemotherapy. Chemotherapy is done in an outpatient setting, doctor's office or a clinic, and that falls under Medicare Part B. So if you're receiving chemotherapy, then after you have satisfied the deductible in 2018, that's $183. Medicare pays 80% of the cost. Your supplement plan G, if that's what you have, will pay the remaining 20%. So you're talking about very little out of pocket for chemotherapy, which again, 80% of cancer patients will have chemotherapy. But you're talking about very little out of pocket for somebody who's on original Medicare and a supplement plan. I also, and I'm not going to hit on these, but I'm also in my LinkedIn article, there are several resources for people. Some of them are support groups, some of them are financial support groups that can help you pay for your out-of-pocket cost associated with cancer. And again, I'm not going to hit on that, but rather I'll link to it in the article. Now, I'm going to make one other comment here before I close, and that is not only do a lot of clients ask me about Medicare coverage in cancer, cancer is something that I am very, very much aware of. My mother's twin sister and her older sister both died of cancer. My wife's mother and father both died of cancer. My father-in-law had 5 siblings that died of cancer, and 2 of my mother-in-law's sisters died of cancer. So this is something that I have, and my wife and I have been married for 43 years. So I have known her, and I've known her family for many, many years, practically all my life. So I'm very much familiar with the toll that cancer can take, not only on the body, but also the mental stress and certainly the financial cost of it. So cancer is something that I am familiar with. One other thing I just now noticed that I meant to bring up, there's a couple of things that you may not know about Medicare and certain places where you may want to receive treatment. Mayo Clinic, everybody's heard of Mayo Clinic. Mayo Clinic does not take Medicare Advantage plans. Now this is in 2018. By the time you see this, maybe things have changed, but in 2018, Mayo Clinic does not take Medicare Advantage plans. MD Anderson Cancer Center, another well-known cancer treatment facility, does not take any Medicare Advantage plans. The number one reason, this is a study that came from a Medicare rights group, the number one reason why people want to drop their Advantage plan is because of the out-of-pocket cost of health care. These are things to consider. If you're looking at a Medicare Advantage plan, these are things to consider. Again, all my clients have original Medicare and a Medicare supplement. I have original Medicare and a Medicare supplement. So, hey, if you want to know something about Medicare, especially original Medicare and a supplement plan, give me a call. I'll be glad to talk to you about it. This is Bob Vineyard with the Georgia Medicare Minute. You have a great day. See you around.